So it appears somebody had been in here before me. I got the cover off, and I did this the other day because this is all rotted out, but there's supposed to be 2 bolts in here, one here, and one of them is missing. So from that, and then you're going to need a T. Let's see if I can read that. I think that's 15 to get out that bolt. And then there's another one right there on that side. And then there are 4 push pin things that have to come out. And hopefully that gives me enough give to just lift the bumper out and back enough and drop down so that I can get to that evap system. If not, then I'll go ahead and take the other side loose too and take the whole bumper completely off. We will be back to see how it goes. There is also, you'll excuse me here just a second. You can see right there, right there, right there, right there are 4 more of those pins. And I'm going to take this opportunity to show you how I got them out. Hopefully there's enough light shining there. I use these. Grab the upper part, pull down. Grab the lower part. And it all comes out. You've seen one, you've seen them all. Alright, one little quick added note. You will notice that the bumper is not all the way off. Get to the evap, you don't have to. I just took a 2x4, put it in here. I gave it a little bit of a twist. I didn't have to force it in. I mean, I could take it out with one hand, as you can see. And they gave it a twist, which allowed it to raise up and get up out of the way. My dog is checking things out to make sure everything is secure as it should be. Alright. There's 2 13mm bolts right there. They don't have to come all the way out, they just got to come loose. And then 1 right up there. And I'm not sure if it has to come all the way out or not. We're going to try to take it out without removing it because it has a slot. And then we can get to all this and be able to see all the way around it, I hope. It will drop down far enough for me to see all the way around it, because you can't look in this direction, which is what I've already tried to do. So I will bring you back when I get to the next step. As you can see, I already broke off 1 bolt right there. Gonna drill that out, but see you when I get to the next step. Okay, it just dropped right down, and see I got a crack right there on that hose. That one's being stretched a little bit, but it doesn't appear to be broken. But it just slid right off of those. And these, this top one takes a little bit of work. But now, got to hook up my smoker again and put some smoke to this thing and see if it's leaking right here. Get my finger out of the way. Right out of the way. If it's leaking there or if it's leaking somewhere else. I may have another canister, or if it's a purge valve itself that's leaking, or if it's a hose somewhere else. We will find out. And I might even try to video it. It takes 2 people. So one person's got to turn on the smoker, and the other person's got to be back here because it's kind of immediate, or at least it has been so far. And why I struggle, because I tried to do it by myself, and I couldn't make it from the front of the car to turn on the smoker and get to the back of the car to find out where it was, because by then everything was smoke. Alright, let's see what we can see. Go ahead. Well, it's not coming out of the carbon canister. Any of this stuff. Ah. Right there. Can you see it? Okay, shut it off. Oh, where did that piece go? Yeah, just, yeah. Okay, turn it back on again. Yeah. I appear to have a hole somewhere else. Okay, if you didn't see it the first time, there's the hole. Right there. It had a small crack on this side, but a major hole on that side. I thought it was coming out around here, but it was just blowing out the side here, coming across and looking like it was seeping out of the thing here. So now I will get the jack, lift this back up into place so it's not just dangling by hoses and lines and all that good stuff. And then proceed to make up some kind of an adapter to put this thing all back together. That's just a short 3/8 line. Excuse me, such rude manners. But yeah, get an adapter, go from this hose to this, which is probably just slip over 3/8, maybe, or 7/16. I'm sure I've got something around here and an adapter to go from there, from that to this. Then hook up the other hose and put it all back into place and say, be done. No more evap leak. Have one less problem with this thing. Alrighty. What I've done is I got a piece of 3/8 hose, which this is bigger than 3/8, but not by a whole lot. And I just used my heat gun. Voila. Heated up the end of the hose. Sprayed a little liquid wrench on there, lubricant. Heated up the hose. That allowed it to slip over. I've got it cut. I've got a 90-degree elbow right there. And that will plug in to the top of that. Like so. But it takes 2 hands. So for now, I'm just going to leave this thing sitting because I have dinner waiting. But I thought I'd just show you what I've done and what I'm doing. I've got that other piece on that. See right there? That's on that piece. Once I lift it up into place, or get it fairly close, I can start slipping everything back on where it belongs. And then put this thing back up in, put the bumper back on, and call this thing done, except for the other half of the lift kit up front. And then I will be done. So, like, change hands, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Don't. You do what you want to do. And treat people the way you want to be treated. I think that's a simple rule to live by. Y'all have a good day. Weekend's coming up. Take care. Bye.